Oke guys, lanjut untuk game yang ketiga ya, antara Geek melawan dari Nip Flash. Kita lihat saja guys ya, siapakah yang bakalan lolos ke playoff cuy. GPL kalau Cho dilepas sudah pasti dipakai ya guys ya. Vincent dia pakai Joy, Hades Kocak dia pakai Alpha. Untuk meta saat ini guys ya, Alpha lebih kuat sih guys harusnya guys.
Not the best.
Ya, kita lihat aja lah guys ya.
Right, I thought Justin was bad enough, but you know, Valentina not having a good time so far.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when you pick up Valentina in the first phase, you're always up for gamble. What if the opponents, you know, don't really pick up heroes with huge CCs? But on the side, you know, you also prevent, you make that fear in those hearts. And immediately you can see the aggression coming up from both Kertizi and JPL.
Aurora lawan Valentina.
That's why you pick up Cho and the Valentina.
Enakan Valentina sih guys, bisa copy apapun ya.
Well, he's already hit that level 4.
This is going to allow them, at least in these team fights, talk about Beloitsky and Gobs being the tanky front lines. Now Hades is sort of the solution, right? True damage, great sustain, and it's constantly being able to apply pressure. Not the guy that you want to pull into your team. Adamir also doing a fantastic job in keeping Gobs at bay, allowing Kertizi to show up as the host of wave. This is going to be level 4 moment.
They're just balancing the waves right now. Kertizi still hasn't hit that spike. Hades,
wow,
just pops the ultimate there. Doesn't catch anyone. Quite questionable, questionable play there.
Wanted to commit, right? Sometimes a shot in the dark to get something done, but most importantly is for them to hit that level 4. It seems like Gobs is going to try and clear the wave as fast as possible with the help of a boy, but Kertizi hits 4 first, steals the frigid glacier.
Yeah, this is going to be huge for the upcoming team fight. JPL also hitting a level 4 through the minute waves. Does have Weird Dragon, a boy. Just making sure that brush is clear, and JPL is like, alright, fine, I'll keep that up.
Yeah.
Baloy, GPL. Nice.
This is a chance. Kertizi lays down the carpet of ice. Engage comes in. Penalties
Baloy
over.
tipis.
Gets away.
Aduh, Adamir.
Will show up. Electrifying
Mati
is
sih.
available. Adamir too far forward, and he will be punished. First blood for Geek fam.
NIP Flash, they were a little bit too aggressive there. And a great response by Beloitsky just to get his level 4 in the nick of time, uses the I'm Offended and the Flicker combo to actually bring Adamir underneath his turret.
Mati banyak gagal guys, aduh malah mati ya guys ya. Harus mati mah free buat Vincent bro.
Once again, Geek fam, you know, just capitalizing on
Gobsnya cosplay El Sapu Jagat guys.
A little bit of awkward, you know, awkward fight in the middle there when both the Valentina and the Aurora casted the frigid glacier. But hey, you know, at the end of the day, that's what you get when you use a Valentina. And aside NIP Flash now, that lead that they wanted to have is gone. But Geek fam not too far ahead, but still a lead.
Even Goni mentioned just now, Geek fam, they want that first turtle and they got it, right? So this goal lead might not be much, but you see the spillover into the side lanes, right? Owl under pressure, JPL struggling to keep up with Beloitsky. Topside Adamir again, the engage with the penalty zone looks good, but didn't work out. He ended up dying. So Gobs takes priority.
Now, the only key difference in Game 3 is compared to what we saw in Game 1.
Thunderbolt udah diamankan oleh Gobs ya.
Right? You don't see the rotating as much as the Ruby at this point just yet. I think, you know, a bulk of that reason why
ini kelihatannya Geek memang duta Thunderbolt cuy.
Does have a little bit of an advantage in our lane. You know, you have slightly decent or rather better
Corrosion Sight udah diamankan oleh Cakdera ya.
So I think for NIP Flash, at least there's a sort of countermeasure to this Outlaw Ruby combo that we saw Geek fam pull to great success.
I think on top of that also is Hades, great hero to power farm on, right? He is a level behind Vincent.
Dulu, GPL, Masya Allah langsung mati guys.
Kertizi wants to save him, but that's not possible. Turtle up in 30 seconds on the bot side.
Yeah, very aggressive once again. JPL, the scapegoat, he's constantly being hunted down by Beloitsky, and this got to suck. But NIP Flash, right? I think there is still a way back into the game. For Geek fam, it's very obvious. It's about keeping the pressure up, trying to catch out stray members on the side of NIP Flash. On the flip side, it's about how they can get Adamir into the picture. We saw what happened when Adamir went in the middle. A little bit of a one-off mistake, or rather a good setup by Beloitsky to get the first blood. But they need Adamir in this fight. They need the Terisla.
He's not allowed to leave the lane thanks to Vincent showing up and clearing the wave. So Geek fam gets priority over the turtle. 4 members there, and they can hold it until Vincent arrives if they want to. As a conceal, JPL and Ao in the same vicinity, Geek Fam won't find the angle to pounce.
Oh,
Ooh, that was close.
Boloski, Iron Feather doesn't hit his mark, so they now know that the Ruby doesn't have the ultimate, but it's a really short cooldown, right?
Yeah.
It's compared to other CCs or rather other big ultimates that we see from the other heroes.
I want to talk about Adam's first item, Queen's Wings, immediately.
Correct.
It's all about surviving in this team fight. It's all about getting that passive damage reduction when you drop to low health. And just not letting Geek Fam burst you down, right? He realizes the importance that he holds in these team fights. But Beloyski, a two-man pull into a frigid glacier.
Adamir, penalty zone. Aboy.
JPL kicks Gobs away.
Tapi ada bolos sih.
Passive spell destruction misses, but
Sumpah aboynya selamat. Sampai flicker. Dapat sih.
And NIP Flash just
gila, Adamirnya kelas banget sih guys. Kelas banget sih guys,
sumpah.
That was
a great play coming from NIP Flash. They dive onto the back line, and what a play by Adamir. He was holding off both the Aurora as well as the Joy. I think that was fantastic play coming out for NIP Flash. Given all things considered, we expected the Joy to be a problem, but NIP Flash is just so tanky on this Terisla pick.
And even Hades on this alpha, right? Really hitting that spike.
Shredding the front line.
Absolute menace. Just with the War Axe, he's doing work. And looking at the items right now, we might see that Sky Piercer.
Yeah, it was actually the Ruby that was held back by Adamir, but like you said, the Sky Piercer impact starting to come true. But other than that, look at Vincent. There's just so many members on top of him. Like he can't even regen back those HP, and then from then on, it's all about our finding his because. And this is the snowball that NIP Flash can count on, right? They are currently at 1.7k goal lead, a far cry from what happened earlier when they actually lost that first blood. And I think the game is now back in NIP's Flash control.
Yeah, both teams taking down the side lane, the gold lane side tier 1, but the only difference is NIP Flash got the mid tier 1, and that's great for them, right? You can put pressure on Vincent if they wish to, but quick correction, actually I think Hades is going for the Winter Crown second item, which could prove to be the extra layer of protection that NIP Flash needs.
It's all about sustaining and allowing Owl to do a bulk of that damage. You can definitely tell that, you know, in this draft, it's the Roger that's the main cleanup. I think Alpha is just that shred the Ruby and the Arnold if they get a little bit too close because of the true damage that he has. And I think NIP Flash has been seeing that to a little bit of success in that team fight. So now for Geek Fam, they have to be very careful about choosing their battles, right? If Beloyski doesn't engage, I don't think they should go for a fight.
Anime just eat everything up. He's fine with that. So
Santai
that's
dulu guys ya.
Ultimates expended from Geek Fam, NIP Flash will just look for the reset.
And Katisi this time around steals the I'm Offended instead of the Frigid Glacier. So he could just look for a fight. And Owl also lingering nearby. Cho on the other end, I think he's looking to spot members of Geek Fam if they're looking to split push.
Even JPL noticing the bulk of the damage in this early game are majority magic, right? So Athena Shield is the goal. JPL from the back. There is the kick. Not
Baloy. Ya, Baloy yang tumbang guys ya.
Still goes down. Vincent
Hades Kocak. Is Gobsnya.
As Gobs drops Vincent
tipis.
But the Lord of the Underworld has backup. Hades gets traded, but Lord
oh my lord guys ya. Kurji yang dapat boy.
Does not exist when you're up against NIP.
Mayan guys ya, mayan sih. Ya wajib dihargai lah guys ya, itu guys perjuangannya Aboy.
Husky, I had to hold my breath there. That Frigid Glacier was so close to stealing. But in the end, in the Battle of Majors, it was Kurtisi that actually secured that loss.
Kalah cepet aja guys sama Kurji ya.
I think that was a very decent fight. Obviously, Beloyski didn't expect.
Tapi kalau Aboy ya bisa dapat sih tadi rame banget guys sedang tuh harusnya.
JPL's show, when he can find a target, he will make it work. And NIP Flash, they've been doing very decently well now. The question is,
harusnya Lordnya aman
what
aja
can
sih.
they do with this Lord? Because Geek Fam, they have a decent amount of wave clear with this Moskov.
I think also Chidera was able to take the bot tier 2, right? While everything was happening, JPL, another kick, Beloyski out of position again, taken down by Owl. Vincent shows up with the ultimate, tries to go for the electrocution, but the voltage is just not enough. Vincent punished. JPL again with the flicker Jit Kundo. This man is online.
It feels like JPL is given Geek Fam what they gave to him in game 1, but multiplied by a couple of times. Remember, it was actually JPL and the Minotaur that was constantly getting targeted. This time around, it's Beloyski, and it's just a battle of these roamers in game 3. Now, on the flip side, right, instead of talking about the roamers, look at the goal lane. Wow. 6-0 and 3 as compared to Kadira's 0-0-1. This Roger is having the time of his life.
Yeah. Came online just like that. All out-the-tier turrets going down, went down. And NIP Flash, maybe it figure out the solution, right? Double Queen's Wings, Adamir and Hades both have one. And Geek just could not burst them down. Vincent tried so many times, but the damage reduction kicking in when they needed it most. Look at the items on the screens.
Yeah, interesting choice coming off the Roger. We spoke about how he's able to power farm as compared to Moskov because of the rotations of the map. He even skipped the Sky Piercer, which is such a popular item on the Roger now, just going for more armor penetration on the Malefic Rod. Because of the Arlot and Ruby, you need that armor penetration.
It has a Magic Blade just in case, right? Don't want to get 100 to 0 by the amount of Magic Burst that they have. And now the purple buff being threatened by NIP Flash, and Geek Fam can do nothing to contest it. NIP Flash basically keeping Geek Fam in their base. Beloyski, he needs to open up the map, but JPL is making it hard.
NIP Flash now taking things a little bit slow. It's all about control, and they do have it. Beloyski once again trying to get that I'm offended on JPL, but he has the Shunpo, which is always good as a Cho.
Just CC immunity, right?
Yeah.
Looks really cool when you pull it off. NIP Flash
it doesn't look as cool when I do it. No.
No, because
maybe I'm not tank main.
I'm not a tank
maybe
main
I'm not tank main either. Yeah.
I know Cho XP though. Cho damage XP, that's what I do, but Cho roam, that I'll leave it to JPL. That's his thing.
But NIP Flash, like I said, it's all about control, making sure that Geek Fam stays within their own half the jungle. And then
oke lah, Lord yang kedua guys ya. 4 detik sih, 2 detik, 1 detik. Nah,
I mean, the pressure is on, right? Geek Fam actually
bisa jadi Lord penentu guys kalau yang dapetin Nip Flash.
And they know NIP Flash is gonna be the one to but look at what JPL is. There could be a flank angle. They just need the time. Adamir gets pulled in, but he's zoning out the entirety of Geek Fam. It's gonna be I'm offended used by both sides. And it's gonna be the pull by Hades in a rough spot, but
Vincentnya mati.
With the call line, Hades doesn't even go down.
Hades.
With a double kill. Creatively chases down a boy. NIP Flash finding
Raul.
absolute clean up.
Gila, kaderannya wah gila wah, wipe out jir. Waduh, modal minion bawah bisa sih guys. Duh, lihat lah guys, lifestyle-nya Alpha guys juga udah bilang bro, untuk sekarang patch sekarang Alpha lebih oke guys. Gila udah sih guys. Gila sih. GGWP coy. Nice try buat Geek Fam ya, harus pulang guys, dan mereka tidak lolos ke playoff jir. Yang lolos ke playoff nih Flash jir. Oke lah ya, kita lanjut ke match selanjutnya coy. Bye bye, gila.